Hello, good morning, my friends. This is Michael with the Woopnik channel. Today's video is a rant. It's a rant about cheap customers, really cheap customers. Since I lost my job about a year ago, I'm working as a freelancer, as a contractor computer guy. Sometimes I'm still working at the shop, the computer store, the computer shop where I was once employed. I sometimes work there still as a contractor. Yesterday I was working there in the store and the shop as a contractor, and I get a phone call from an old customer. Not a good customer, but a very long time customer. While she was working on her computer, a message popped up asking her to call immediately. A number on the screen. And guess what? She did. The person on the other side of the line told her that urgently the license for her computer has to be renewed, else it will stop working, without telling her even which license we are talking about. Well, I guess you know what's happened next. She gave the person, a stranger, on the other side of the phone line permission to connect to her computer, and this person did lock down her laptop totally. Even before the laptop is booting now, there was a screen, enter license number. There was no way around it. She already did her share to get around it, but of course she or anybody in her family was able to fix that problem. The guy on the phone told her that she can use her laptop again when she pays $400 for the license key. Had to type in the license key again to regain access to the laptop. And not just $400 from a credit card or something. No, they wanted her to go to Office Depot and get an Amazon card or an eBay card, I don't recall. Now this customer is getting suspicious. It's about time. Now she's getting suspicious, and the first thing she is now doing is she is calling me. In the past, I have always fixed her computers, including virus infestation and other crap, what she did yesterday. And I have always been very moderate in my charging her. So the phone call was yesterday at about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we talked about everything, and she asked, can I bring it in right now? And I said, this would be great, bring it in right now, I'm here, I can work on it. 10 o'clock came and went, 11 o'clock came and went, noon came and went, 1 p.m. came and went, and I went home. There was nothing anymore for me to do at this company. Finally, in the evening, around 4:30 p.m., I was sitting at home on my couch with my little wife, trying to eat something. She came into the store. She came into the shop. One of the other tech guys at the store called me in order to tell me that my customer is here and wants to talk to me. And I was now a little bit unsure. Shall I just drive down there or tell him, take it in and I come tomorrow? But I thought, she's a long-term customer, let's just hop into the car, drive down there and take care of her in person. Driving, I'm about 5 minutes away from this computer store. At the store, she was waiting for me, and I was mentioning a little bit at the side that we actually were planning to meet at around 10 in the morning, and she was just saying something like, but this was not a real appointment, I thought I can come by whenever I want. Oh well. She showed me the damage, and the computer was totally locked down. There was no way to boot the computer without this damn license key. She is a realtor, and of course she needed the laptop back as soon as possible. Looking at the problem in the store, I developed a strategy at least to get all her files back, because she, as a realtor person, she needs all the contracts and all the other PDF files and Word files she has on her computer. Part of the strategy was, maybe you guys can imagine, booting the laptop from USB stick using Linux. I like to use Linux, and then copy those files, if they're not encrypted, onto a thumb drive. After I knew what to do about it, I figured out how much it will cost, so I wanted to charge her at least 2 hours of labor, and this store is charging $95 per hour. The total would have been around $190, maybe a little bit more, and I called the customer. I left a voicemail that the whole thing would cost her about $200, and I think I can deliver the computer, which is, by the way, here, this is her computer, nice and gold and cheap. This computer you can get for under $500 on Amazon. She always buys cheap, including her husband. He's also cheap, and he's an attorney, a well-to-do attorney, driving a big Mercedes. But that's not the point. So I left a voicemail, and she did not call back. I also left my cell phone number. You can call me the whole evening to talk about it, but she did not call me back. Because I'm very customer service oriented, and I wanted to make sure that I can return her laptop to her today on Friday, I started the labor. I had no doubts that she will pay the $200. And so I started. I did what I did. I recovered all her files. I wiped the whole hard drive. I put Windows 10 version 2004 back on, and so on and so on. The next day, so today, she called me at 10 o'clock in the morning and said that $200 is too much. Her husband told her that they would never pay $200. Her argument was that this computer here, this shitty laptop, was already so expensive, and when she is now adding another $200 on top of the price of the laptop, then it is just the whole laptop is just too expensive. This is like saying that you just bought a brand new car, a very nice brand new car, and you crashed into a tree. You bring it to a auto mechanic to fix it, and later, when the bill comes from the auto mechanic, you just tell him, I just paid so much money for this wonderful, nice new car. You cannot charge me this amount of money. It's just not possible. She is basically, in the case of the car example, she is blaming the mechanic for the accident, as if it was his fault that the accident happened, or in my case, that it is my fault that she called this fucking stupid number and let somebody else, a stranger, on a computer to lock it down. And therefore, she doesn't want to pay that much. Customers like her are just garbage. I'm not talking about a poor family. Very often I have given to senior citizens and other people who have not so much money, steep discounts. Sometimes for hours and hours of work to bring their computer back online, I only charge them half an hour, which equals $47.50. But in this case, the husband is an attorney. He drives around. The last time I saw him with one of the biggest and fattest Mercedes-Benz cars I have ever seen. And she is driving something like a SUV, I don't know which brand. So this family is not poor. But they are so stingy. They are so cheap. It is unbelievable. I don't know why people are still working for her. Trust me, this is the last time I'm working for her or her family. This is for sure. Because I basically had already finished the work, she didn't want to pay $200. I just made a little test. And I told her, well, I understand. Yeah, so I started the work without your permission for $200, and so there is no contractual agreement between the two of us, and I cannot undo what I have done to re-lock the whole computer. And I told her there is nothing else I can do than to give it to you for free. And guess what? She said, "Great! I love it! When can I pick it up?" I thought, you are shitting me. You are kidding me. I don't know which foul language I have to use right now in order to describe my feelings in this moment. She is willing to take the repaired computer for free. And I described to her before in detail what I have done in order to earn 2 hours of labor. After she graciously was willing to accept her laptop at no charge, I explained to her, listen, I'm a contractor at this company. I'm not an employee who gets a paycheck, a steady paycheck every 2 weeks. That I have to pay my bills and so on and so on. And she was just listening very quietly. And then she said, how about $100? And I told her, well, I believe I'm here not in the position to reject $100, and I also didn't want to escalate the whole thing. Yeah, with today's social media and so on, yeah, she would just do something on the social media platforms. You know, today white women with the Karen syndrome, yeah, they do a lot of shit and trying to ruin other people's lives. And so I told her, all right, I take the $100, and I explained to her that from this $100, 40% goes to the owner of the computer store. Of course, I also have to pay taxes on the $100, which means approximately, don't nail me on the exact number, which means at the end, I'm getting about $30 on my hand for 2 hours of labor, which means I'm just getting $1 more per hour what McDonald's pays its burger flippers. She just listened totally unfazed to what I told her about McDonald's and burger flippers, and as I was finally done, she just asked, when can I pick it up? Why can people not realize the value of labor, of work? $15 an hour. I'm supposed to live off $15 an hour. Forget about it. Yeah, this rant here is, I think that's enough. You guys know what I'm talking about. And, yeah, I'm deeply disappointed. I don't know what else to say. Yep, it's very disappointed. Okay, my friends, this was it for today. I'm signing off. This was my rant about cheap customers, about stingy customers. Don't work for people like that. Yeah, it's not worth it. They just exploit you. Yeah, when you once start out to cut your rates in order to please this customer, in order to hope, yeah, that they might come back. Yeah, they will come back because you're cheap, not because you're good. They only look at you as a cheap commodity. And because of that, they're coming back. So, don't do it. Don't cut your rates. Yeah, be steady. Yeah, don't stand your ground, as we say here in America. Yeah, these people have to learn a lesson. Yeah, so next time, hopefully, she just goes to Office Depot or Best Buy, and yep, I don't know. deeply disappointed. Okay, I said I want to sign off now. Let's sign off. It's really a very disappointing situation, but hey. Well, this is Michael with the Woopnik channel, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope we will see each other next time in one of my other videos. Okay? Well, enjoy whatever you do and stand your ground, okay? Don't forget to subscribe and to like this video, okay? Bye-bye. Unbelievable. So this here is now an update. As you heard in my video, I made an appointment with this unpleasant customer to pick up her computer at 12 noon at the computer store, and so of course I went to the computer store to make everything ready, including paperwork, so that she can pick up her computer. And guess what? 12 noon came and went. At 1 o'clock, finally, I'm texting her and saying basically I have to leave the office, and I have to go. And she texts back, have a nice weekend. I don't understand some people. I mean, she is really the lowest, the worst customer I have experienced in my over 30-year career as a customer service oriented computer guy, computer engineer, or whatever you want. It is, again, I'm at a loss for words. I left the computer in the computer store, and that some people are so disregarding the I don't know, needs and wants of our people. Doing all the communication I had with her, she did not say a single time something cheap, something easy to say, like thank you, well done, thank you that you did it all for the Friday. Originally I told her it will be done on Monday, and now she does not even show up to an appointment. I'm just waiting there. I was there in the store waiting for nearly 2 hours, and now I'm back home, have wasted 2 hours of my life, which I'm not getting back, no extra money earned, and it is unbelievable. Unbelievable. People, customers. Some customers are really just dirt. They are dirt.